Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Jeff here. Today with another video of Brawl Stars. In today's video, we're playing some Terra in Brawl, and we're actually playing here with Bobmarley, aka Bobby, and Lester Mo. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Bobby. So he has a YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, it's called Tryhard Brawl Stars. He actually shares it with Toma and Source. So I'll be linking their channel in the description down below. So go check it out. And yeah, go drop him some subs. They do really good like high level gameplay stuff, so go check it out if you want to learn a lot of things. So right here, we're not playing the best comp for Brawl, and it's just because both Primo and Mortis are ball carriers, and you don't really want to have them both, but you can obviously, because Primo is a really good aggro player. So what you kind of want to do is have Mortis as ball carrier, and then Primo and your other player to be the aggro. So that's what we're doing here. Bobby playing really good job of a aggro player. Just absolutely killing them, as you can see right there. He basically just got 2 kills. So right there, I know that a lot of people actually don't know about this, but when you get supered by a lot of brawlers, like for example those that do knockback or stun, you can basically shoot the ball right past them. So what you just saw right there was I supered a Jesse, broke the wall, and then Lester was able to just shoot right past Jesse because the Jesse was knocked back. So yeah, right here it wasn't a good I was hoping so that I could shoot the ball because Bob was just pushing them back, but yeah, it was a bad idea. I should have passed it to Lester. So right there is a trick I like to do so much, and if the opponent isn't really aware of it and they're not really aware of the map control and where everyone is, they're gonna fall into that trick so easily. So what I just did right there was I hid in the bush, and then the Terra or whoever it was, they thought that they could just get an easy goal on us, but then I just popped out, and you have to, this is kind of risky sometimes, just to get to time it perfectly, because if they shoot and then let's say they use a super right there and it's much faster than you expect it, you're just gonna get scored on. So you have to plan it really perfectly, and I knew that the Terra was going to shoot with her super just because she had it, and she was kind of like aiming with it, so I can easily see that she was going to use her super. So I was able to quickly just walk out, and then they didn't know, so they didn't shoot it to the side or something. So I was able to get a quick goal or a quick save on them and then pass it. So right there we're able to pick up a victory. So with Primo and Terra, you do sometimes want to chain up your super, like combine it together with Terra supering and then Primo jumping, but a lot of times you really want to break open the mid wall. But yeah, okay, I kind of got off track, got off topic with what I was saying. So with the brawlers that could stun or knock back, his brawlers such as like Shelly from Terra, like I said, Primo can also work, Frank like for the stun. Yeah, you could just combo it really easily. And one trick that you can do with a lot of brawlers is brawlers such as like Terra. You can super them all together, and you can have someone else, like your teammate, just to shoot right past them. So when one of your teammates, for example, let's say you have the ball in your super and you see your teammate supering them together, you can just shoot the ball right past all of them, and you can easily just get a goal right there. And brawlers such as like Shelly, you can do a really cool trick. You have to do it quite fast, however, is you have to shoot the ball and quickly super it. You do have to keep in mind that you don't want to pass to the opponent the ball, so you have to be in a distance. So what will happen was when you shoot the ball and then you super them, the ball will just roll past them because they got knocked back by your super. So you just get an easy quick goal like that, and a lot of people don't really expect this, so you just kind of get pushed back. Or you just get a quick goal, and then you are sometimes people do say it's a waste of super, and sometimes I not really aware of this. Like I sometimes want to save my super for like a better opportunity than just scoring a goal or defending a goal. But even if you don't get your super back that much by like your super, if you're getting a goal with your super, you can get your super back, but you can't really get a goal back, and you only have to score 2 goals or score 2 goals to win or lose. So you have to make sure that if you can save a goal or if you can't score a goal, just make sure you use your super. But a lot of times, if you trust a teammate or if you look at the situation and you know that you don't need your super to score, then do it. But if it's like a risky situation and you're versing against really good players, just use your super, because it's much better to secure a goal than to to not score but have your super. Obviously, if you have a super and you do use it correctly, you might be able to still score, but it's a bit more risky. And at higher level games, it's much better to have that goal, just because it puts pressure on opponents to actually get a goal before overtime, or even just or just tie up the game. It's much better that way, because since in the new Brawl Ball, so much players just corner, or not, you can't even call it cornering, I call it middle, but yeah, it's still like they just corner the ball right behind the goal, and super annoying. I'm not too sure about the higher level games, just because I haven't pushed in a while. But yeah, a lot of matches that I played, I just see the opponents play like corner the ball. Some of them fine, like thank God that not everyone does this. Some of them still brings out the ball, so that's good. And right here they were able to score a goal on us. But yeah, I don't know why the Rico just wasted his super there, because literally, or was it a goal? I think it was a call. He's literally just wasted his super. Didn't really do much with it. I guess broke some walls, but I would much rather using it like when you get a, you know, like someone else there as well, where you can break the walls and hit someone. That's kind of what you want to do with like brawlers that you're trying to break the walls with, for example Primo. And if you're going like Bobby, what Bobby is doing, like going aggro as Primo, I would not just jump on the wall to break it, because you're kind of wasting it. So wait until the opportunity where you can jump on someone as well after you're breaking the wall. You can most likely just kill them, and you can you know, break the wall. So it's really good there. Right here, the Cole is AFK, so it feels bad. But yeah, they had Piper, so they didn't really stand that much of a chance. Their competition isn't that good. Like Bob can just literally walk up to them and just you know, walk up to the Piper and still score. So right there, we're just trolling around a little bit, and Bobby kind of forgot that he needed to score, and he kind of passed it to the Terra because I died. And then yeah, the Terra, I think the Terra supered the ball, and I think Lester caught it or something, and he just scored right there. So yeah, we're about to get a quick easy goal. And I think the Cole right here is a bot, maybe, just because he was AFK from the beginning. But I don't know, he did super me and just completely clipped me right there. So I'm not exactly sure if he's a bot, but they had you know, like I said, a Piper. So literally Bob can just walk up to them and then like walk up to the Piper and tank every single shot and still survive. But yeah, it's not as fair for them. But right there, I was trying to go for the Terra and the Colt. I don't really like single polling, but you know, if I can secure a goal, then I would single poll. But yeah, I was trying to go for the Terra and the Colt. So yeah, so right there we were able to pick up yet another victory, as you can see right there. Yeah, they didn't have the best comp, and we had such a better comp than them. So with Piper, or with Terra, what I see a lot of top players do is they just go for single polls. And sometimes I would say, you know, you can go for single polls, but I just don't do it as much. What you can do is, what I actually did learn from someone that told me, is that if you are playing with Terra, if you do super if you super a tank, I think it only works like Primo and Bull, just because they have the highest HP. And if you do just super them, you can be able to get your super right back, just because they have so much health and you can deal a lot of damage. And so yeah, it is worth it. Obviously, you're getting your super back and killing someone, so why not? So I would, you know, in that case, if you can kill them or at least get your super back, then single polling is good. But what I do see a lot sometimes is that people like a Terra, and if you have like a Terra on your opponent's team, is they would just they would single pull the opponent Terra, just because obviously you do want to just take them out, because they can be so deadly. So right here we got a quick goal on them. So you know, Bob and Lester were just kind of BMing over there. Thank God that Bob didn't die, because yeah, who knows, we might have lost it, but most likely we wouldn't have, because we're just in such a big lead, and we had, I would say, a better comp than them. It's because we had a better counter to their Mortis than they had. But yeah, you know, Jesse can work. We've been seeing some Jessies, but I would say, you know, Jesse not really in this map as much, just because, you know, the turret isn't as effective in some other maps. But yeah, Jesse's still really strong. As you can see, she's such a, like, if you have her star power, obviously that's what really makes Jessie good, and you know, like, actually playable. If you don't have Jessie's star power, she's not really that great in Brawl Ball, just because there's so much tanks played in Brawl Ball, and with Jessie's turret and her star power, she can scam the heals on it and just absolutely destroy tanks. As you can see there, I almost died when I was trying to kill that turret, so I had to back up, and I didn't even deal that much damage just because Jessie healed it up. So we're able to pick up a goal right there, and then I believe Lester almost scores here, or he did. Okay, he did score, so we're able to pick up another victory. So yeah, these guys again doing some BM. I think they were on voice chat, so we're just kind of just passing to each other, and yeah, you might not want to do that a lot of the times. And you know, BM is, I guess sometimes it is kind of fun. Obviously, for the opponent, it's not always fun, but it was kind of like, since we were like winning by a lot, we literally killed everyone on your team, so it was just some BM, and this didn't really matter. It wasn't like really high level game. Like they weren't like that high, so it wasn't that hard. It wasn't like they had to win 2 games to actually gain back what they lost. So they had to probably just win 1 game to gain it back. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah, go. If you guys don't know how to actually flash super, that's probably one of the best BM you can ever do in Brawl Ball. Is when someone scores, you flash that super. And if you have all 3 of you have your super, you can triple BM them and just super nasty. And if you don't know how to flash a super, I made a video on it, and I'm actually quite surprised, and a lot of people as well, because like I thought a lot of people would know how to flash a super just because it's, you know, pretty common that people knew about it. Well, at least back then it was, but I guess since with all the new players from Global, people don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, some Terra gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.